Welcome to the modern day HOI4 mod, The Fire Rises, where the world got a bit tipsy. In a world full of alcoholics, allow me to introduce to you the UN. Today, my friends, we're playing as the UN, a submod for The Fire Rises, called Flags Unfurled. This mod adds content for the United Nations after the Second American Civil War kicks off, of course. I mean, what did you expect exactly? The UN to do something before the world goes to shit? There has to be limits to the fantasy. Also, I'll see you again soon. I don't want to talk and waste gameplay footage right now. I have to wait until the USA collapses. Well, yeah, I'll have to side with Biden to be able to pick the UN. So let's buff Biden too. He's also very weak. I don't really know why. In a lot of the recent updates, Biden has just been getting punched in the face. Or updates, what am I talking about? The game doesn't update. It's been fucking 10 years. Where's the 1.1 update? Here's the choice. The line we tow. I like how the UN is directly underneath the Atomwaffen division. I've just played this path like a month ago, and compared to that, the UN is like a bottle of soap. It just sits there in the corner, knowing that whenever you feel dirty, you can just dispense and feel much cleaner. But, unbeknownst to anyone, the bottle is actually just observing you in the shower, in your most vulnerable state, like a complete pervert. That's because the bottle is actually completely empty, but you still bought it for full price. And in today's mod, we're going to be using every single penny. Let's aim for a better world. I think I have to buff Biden. So yeah, the Civil War is gonna take a bit longer to kick off. He may be senile and he may be a living corpse, but at least he's better than those cringe LARPers in the Atomwaffen division. Okay, that's gonna be our first opponents, by the way. It really emphasizes the importance of the UN. We have to kick some Floridian teenagers' asses as our first mission. I think I've given them enough buffs on the dot. The war begins in 7 days, and this ends in 7 days. Yeah, Biden, don't let me down. I swear to God. I'm gonna be very upset if you fail me, but I still come back to him every time. He's like my ex. I don't have an ex, but if I did, then it would be Biden. A very toxic relationship. Anyways, let's begin. As you can see, you can't really see my mouse, but trust me when I say this, my computer is firing up. The fire is rising, and here we are. Right now we're playing as La Raza. Who the hell are you? Here we go. Here's the UN focus tree. As the Second American Civil War rages on, we can no longer turn a blind eye towards the crimes and inhumane atrocities being committed in front of the global stage. We start with 5 divisions. We have... why the hell are you leading the UN? But why can't we recruit UN field officers? How did you manage this, Salvador Ruiz? It's an... The UN was an inside job. And what do my divisions look like? Of course. The UN mission in the United States declared. With federal authority collapsing and armed factions spreading across the country, the UN has declared the situation a threat to international peace and security. The Security Council has decided that Miami will be the best location for an intervention. But why though? An operation to dislodge La Raza control of the city, succeeding. Okay, I guess the laws of physics doesn't apply to Miami. The world is watching us. Hey, Antonio Guterres. Domestic distrust, global dependency, ineffective code of conduct, minus 40% attack and defense, unplanned intervention. I don't believe that for 1 second. This was within 1 day of the Civil War kicking off. This was planned. You cannot fool me. Look, we even have all the field marshals in the country right now. We have 2 Austrian peacekeepers. How did you immediately get Austrian volunteers? The end of La Raza. And the United Nations secure Miami. I cannot believe this. The UN did something. Let's found the UNMIF. 5,000 Austrian guns. Why Austria? Austria is just carrying this entire team. The Winewood Walls massacre. To be able to do this, something bad has happened. What do you mean? Or really, I understand what they mean. Because these LARPers, these fucks are here. An outright UN military coalition like seen during the Korean War was vetoed by both China and Russia, so we are unfortunately on our own. It's me and Austria against the world. And here's the bad thing, the Winewood Walls massacre. Atomwaffen fighters sneaked past UN defenders scattered across Interstate 95 and wreaked havoc on Winewood. I fucking hate these guys. You don't understand my hatred for them. I'm not surprised about the UN doing something. I'm more surprised on these Twitter users doing something, okay? I need to start beating them up now. Let's see, first we have to create guns, of course. Still need my attack though, I have minus 50%. But luckily the Atomwaffen division has the same modifier, or an even worse one actually. So we're good. The battle of the dumpster. Trash versus garbage. Who's gonna win? A shift in strategy must be made. No more fear of intervention. No more trust in terrorists. Congress refuses diplomacy. And the Second American Civil War. It's gonna take a long while before we can break through. Wow, okay, this is a very elaborate submod. I was recommended this mod in the comment section. And before going into this, I actually believed it was a joke. It was all an elaborate scheme, making you believe the UN did something. But no, this seems cool. I have to control Fort Myers, Tampa, Orland, Jacksonville, and basically Florida. So let's secure some relief corridors, spend command power. And these focuses just take 14 days. 7 days even. Create 2 volunteer militias. Hell yeah, Miami. Plus 75% militia attack. Damn, Miami. Oh my god, these fucking LARPers again, the Black Fog. It was clear to the men that the enemy they were fighting weren't just fanatical in their beliefs, but insane as well. You don't say. I wanna save political power for other stuff, but it could be nice doing this once just to see the templates. And I'm just gonna do 5 speed because this is taking forever. To be honest, haven't we had enough of the destruction brought by the Atomwaffen division? We can all agree on one thing. War crimes are bad. But, you know, I think these Atomwaffen LARPers needs to go. No more attack buffs at the moment. We are bringers of peace today. Oh, here it is. Operation Iron Veil. That adds the mission we have you surrounded. Ah, plus 25% attack. Oh yeah, let's cook them. Oh, let's burn. Oh, you saw that. Let's burn them to a crisp. Oh, it's not even close. It was not nice knowing you. At all. Hey, Swedish reinforcements arrive. Oh damn. Oh yeah, I'm gonna request so many more divisions. That's insane. Let's do North America too. I'll get Palm Bay next. That also seems very easy. I still have it for another 13 days. That does not give me a buff against Florida itself. So I guess we'll have to take out... Who are you again? The Warlocks. Ah yes, Big John. Big John's gang. Venerate Nordbot 2. Some more division attack and division defense. Carefree and trigger happy. I thought we were the good guys. Reopen the happiest place on earth. Disney World, such a wonderful place. From what I've heard, this thing is a traumatic event. Those poor wallets. And now we got the Canadian reinforcements. And what did you give me? Another one of these divisions? These are incredible. Okay, let's start just battle planning our way through Florida now. We're done. The happiest place on earth and Vladimir Putin just died. Are you trying to tell me something? Did they seriously core Tampa, Lakeland and St. Petersburg? Why is there St. Petersburg here? The tyrant of the Talais. They're calling us international aggressors. It's a bit late for negotiations, I feel like. Let's do the last focus tree for some air attack. And then we do what are we now? We can call for 10 volunteer militias. For 25 political power. Why is the UN so powerful? Have we truly learned from the mistakes of the past? Are we genuinely fighting against barbaric warlords? Or have we become another one? Ourselves? It's easier to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. Is what I'd like to say, but when you're staring at a dead body, you can't really bring him back from the dead, can you? The UN secures Florida, and we have destroyed the nightmare. I never want to see the Atomwaffen again. Don't you dare even mention them to me. The UNS MIF have entered a second phase, reconstruction. Guterres asked for a minute of silence to those who died for the cause. Right then, an unknown figure rose up from the seats, revealed his weapon, and immediately started to attack the speakers and the audience. And Antonio Guterres dies. What? The attacker has been identified as Boots, a part of the Atom. Oh my, those fuckers! Our leader was a bringer of peace, and you do this. This is like the dude killing Abraham Lincoln. Amina Joe Mohammed is now in charge. We must not let our failures stop our struggle for the good of all mankind. There is still hope. And let's... oh wow. This is a big focus tree. Lovely. Amina Young Mohammed rises. Her voice when it comes. is calm enough to steady the room. The UN will not flee. The mission endures. The GOAT. Liberate the South and liberate Texas. Let's do it as early as possible while they're weak, and demand that Malays brought out a new balance of power. We can either use our actions, not our words, or use our words. Yeah, no. We are using our actions. Oh my fuck, it's these LARPers again. Insanity in the void left behind. Hitler told me to accelerate to the nearest McDonald's. I'm Hitler's top guy, and I hate the Antichrist. What are you talking about? And one extra research lot. Oh wow, I actually want to do these focuses first before I start the war. Oh wow. Source for materials. Let's use our leverage. Also gives us some more factories. That's pretty much infinite resources. What can I say? Florida is just... they don't follow the laws of physics. Let's all agree to ignore my laws that I'm about to establish. Minority expulsion. Yeah, there's no defense for this. Let's do the Eagle's Nest. Invoke Chapter 7 and liberate the South and liberate Texas. Let's get one more of those divisions from Europe while we're at it. This actually feels like an official path in the game. There's so much. Declare on the League of the South. Maybe also the Southern Federal Command? That's unknown. Oh my goodness, look at these buffs. Everything is just green. Yep, we did declare on the Southern Federal Command. I can use my volunteers, this is fine. We did not declare on Alabama, so that's gonna be a problem. We also have to manage the supply issues. And then of course more operations, division attack. United by one or united by many. Well, no one's really helped me except Austria. Austria is my goat. Now, Alabama, I really need you to give me military access. I don't really understand why I'm helping you at all. I'm actually just gonna ignore your front line and let you die, so I can annex all of you later on. The war expands. I forgot to mention that this mod is still in a demo. Let's throw that out of the window. No one needs logistics in this country. We just need to simply battle plan our way through. What was meant to be a straightforward offensive into America's deep south has hardened into a grinding campaign. Are you sure about that? These are the events for the supply mission. So, since there's no supply, I don't need to read them. 5 civilian factories in global economy. In a 21-day focus. And we have incredible loss too, pretty much. Let's increase the taxes. It's the bane of all evil, but I still need to earn money. Was he called Randolph Cock? McCock. McCook, oh sorry. Please lose, Alabama. I wanna actually annex both of you. I'm not gonna wait anymore. I'm not gonna wait in the incompetent Deep South trying to annex Alabama, but they're failing. I wanna liberate Texas. Get myself some more core and cost reductions. NATO Western Doctrine. I can afford it. Those divisions provided by North America and Europe is very strong. And core and cost reductions. Let's refurbish the American currency. Higher taxes. Texas is almost finishing up too, so we can declare them. Okay, let's see what happened. We won the war, and all that happened is we gained Alabama as an ally. Yep, I should have annexed them or let them die. Now I just have an ugly block inside my country. Before we attack Texas, let's wait for the Texan national movement to go away. I am not getting another ally. This is sad. You're actually losing. How are you getting pushed? Okay, I'm just gonna declare. Everyone is worthless. Wait, no, hold on, wait a minute. We declared on the Texan national movement instead of Texas. No, we declared on Texas too, yeah. This mod is messing with my brain. How many divisions do they have? 200,000, that's more than me. But I have much better divisions, so I can just battle plan. Goodbye. Alabama, have you decided to help me yet? I don't know about you, but according to me, there's 0 divisions from you on my front line. And look at these starting divisions I got. They're just giving me the best stuff possible. And make one of these for APCs, so I can have both of them. This is just for when I run out of rubber. I can't produce that many APCs. Alabama sticks out like a sore thumb. Why are you here? If I reunify America... Oh, here it is. Why does it happen now? Atlanta burns. Downtown Atlanta is currently being bombed by the Union of America. They are there. He paused for a second as a veteran of the UN's campaign against Atomwaffen, and even he couldn't believe what he was seeing. They're doing what? They're using cluster bombs in the streets. And I buffed Biden this playthrough. Who should I target? I don't really know. I mean, Biden's having the most trouble right now. I want to join in on jumping Biden. They have no divisions on my border, so I could get so much war score at the moment. Then no resistance at all. I will just hide in the south if you don't mind. The Patriot Front attacked me. I was expecting that. But what else am I supposed to do? Actually, I could take out the Patriot Front. Just need Biden out of the way first. This focus gives me minus 21% days in coring and minus 10% cost. That's so good. I'll give them a small border so they can contest with each other and be mad at each other. Yeah, the American constitutional government got a few borders, so now they should declare on each other. The borders were so awful, the game crashed. I accidentally made the Union of America appear here again, and I managed to encircle a massive army here somehow in the peace deal. Very proud of that. And then, if we compare the amount of divisions, we are very below. And they declared on the Union of America again. Seriously? You just finished that war, and you're starting another one? That's a puppet of the constitutional government. What is this timeline? What have I created? Oh, they declared war on each other. Ah, okay, that's good, that's good. Later on when I fight Trump, I have to bet on the American Liberation Army to help me out. That was quick. Now it's just a Patriot Front left. And the Union of America is getting volunteers from Europe too. That's a bad thing happening. I should be the one getting volunteers, but I've gotten 0. Oh, what the hell, they're stealing all the spotlight. There's no divisions up north. I'm not getting the war score. American constitutional government, are you gonna declare soon? Yeah, you only hate me. Why is that? I really need your help against Trump. What are you doing? I have at least 50% of the war score at the moment. Let's... Oh, I can core. Mississippi and Louisiana. Oh, come on. Nuh-uh. Wait, no. Are you actually joking? The Liberation Army attacked on me, not Trump. This encirclement needs to go now. Nothing happened in Morgantown. I have most of the war score, which means I can annex everything. All united under one flag. Now let's hope Trump doesn't declare on me too. Can I reclaim Texas? Okay, you're so weak. What do you even have? Can I even encircle them? We're going way too fast. But you know what? I kinda wanna keep them alive, just so they can attack Trump. The border is completely open. Trump expects nothing. And we get a volunteer surge, more manpower. How incredible. They all want to join this crusade. What's the manpower difference? Insane, but we can manage. You're under arrest, Mr. Biden. 50% already. But they have 200 divisions. Yeah, okay, Trump is getting here now. A bit too many divisions in one place, I reckon. And we got this massive encirclement too. All because he got too eager to go back home. There's no way he can defend anymore. That's 97%. Yeah, I think this is the best route to go through. The Liberation Army isn't that strong. This is true freedom. It's definitely a great mod, but I feel like the UN is very strong. A bit too strong, to be honest. And diplomatic delay, even more core and cost reductions, compliance plus 10% everywhere. That's going to allow me to core everything. As the UN makes its way through the California west coasts, a new ecological disaster has begun that threatens to plunge the region into a new hell. The bushfires rises once again. Shut up with the rises, I'm gonna go insane. I felt no resistance at all, except maybe Trump. But Trump's always strong. And there it is, we've unified America. The United Nations administered America. The UN of yesterday is not the UN of today, and as soon as this war ends, we will never allow ourselves to be sidelined again. This was all before the First European War. We can intervene. I wonder if we can stop the war from happening. Guys, let's all calm down. I currently have a massive army that I wanna use. When the arms were laid down and all men came together to dream of a common future, many thought of an era of peace and prosperity. The UN was founded as a symbol of that hope. When the breeze of peace swept, the eagle felt it had overstayed its welcome, and the dove took charge soon after. That vision, however, was never truly within our reach. The birds of the nest fought once more, violence against one another, discrimination against one another, and hatred against one another, torn the illusion of a world free of war apart. With our total triumph in the struggle against Old Guard, the General Assembly, along with the Security Council, has been turned into a rubber stamp, bending entirely to our will. The final question remains. Who will guide mankind into prosperity, rebuilding it into the interventionist world police all you never had the will to become? Ah yes. Ah yes, that sounds perfect. Let's intervene in Europe. Of course easing tensions in the Middle East is so expensive. It's time to bully them. I'm gonna send so many volunteers to Europe. These are my divisions currently. My APCs, and then I have my infantry fighting vehicles. Your country's not allowed to send volunteer forces. Are you joking? What if I do a loud diplo? Can I send then? Okay, let's do it then. 5 divisions. There's nothing Russia can do here. This is the power of the UN. Infinite volunteers. That's it. They won. GG, we have saved the world. NATO victorious in Europe.